are you? How's everything?
Good. How's the family? Hey, I know these guys. Whatever you need in the day.
Oh, Joe, all the places. I'm coming. Come on, man. The heck do you want?
Hey, guess what I got?
I don't know, eyebrows?
You know I'm incapable of growing those. No, I got a new sax.
Jeez, Carl, don't you think that's a bit reckless? I mean, our whole lives depend on the sounds we make from our instruments.
Relax, you cokehead. I'll save the Bundy for work.
Oh, okay. Alright. Phew.
So, you want a jam?
Let's do this.
Mezzo forte, it's work.
Right when we were getting to the good part of hot cross buns.
What does the old man want this time? What do you want?
A situation has developed, and we require your assistance.
Hey, who are you and what did you do with the police chief?
Oh, I apologize. You probably weren't informed of his dishonorable discharge. He had an incident with some narcotics taken from a drug ring bust.
So tiring. I don't know who that person is, but it's a cool looking kid. Oh, there's the cocaine.
Fantastic job, boys. You can go now.
Aren't you gonna, like, debrief us or something?
No, go, go, go.
Alright, I guess.
I've been appointed his replacement, but the department is still being swarmed by reporters trying to find some more skeletons in our closets. You two should be the most worried. From what I've read in your reports, you've pulled some pretty crazy crap.
Listen, we'd love to help, but you know what a lousy reputation we have with reporters.
All I'm asking you to do is your jobs. There's been a series of murders in the industrial district, and a couple of big shot detectives like you guys on the case, and it'll distract some of those pesky reporters from all the scandals that have been going on.
Sounds like plenty of fun, but as you can see, it's kind of humid, and that's not good for our instruments and stuff.
I don't give two fobs about your instruments. If you don't start solving those murders by the end of the week, you can kiss those shiny badges goodbye and go back to playing on the streets for chump change. The Academy taught you everything you know about detectives. It's time to start acting the part.
Jeez, I'm tone deaf as it is already.
So I presume we're going back to work?
Yeah. Oh.
Another perk to being a detective. Endless supply of beautiful scenery.
So, what do you know about the, dead guy?
The marks on his neck suggest that the cause of death was strangulation, but from his ID tag we can see that he was a senior member at Giovanni Industries.
Holy cats! Giovanni's dairy industry practically owns the whole town.
This isn't the first homicide linked to Giovanni's. There's been a whole string of murders just like this one in the past 6 months.
How can you be so sure?
All the victims are senior employees of Giovanni Industries, and they all seem to have died of strangulation. Also, the killer seems to leave some sort of calling card at every scene.
Bum. Bum. Bum.
Stupid ginger! Hold on to 4 counts! You have no soul! Your parents never loved you!
Come on, man, don't tell me you're squeamish over one dead body. When I moved into this tiny godforsaken town, I thought I was going to have it easy. Turns out you guys like killing each other more than the Bloods and the Crips. This is my first year, and I've already been involved with 15 homicide investigations. Is it just me, or is it a little ridiculous for a little hick town in Minnesota? I mean, when I was younger, I wanted to be a ballet dancer. But no, my dad said I have to go into one of these fields, and it's not even fair. I just get caught up in all these stupid things. I didn't even want to do this anyways. And look, you know, I really wanted to work with cool
let's
bodies,
go find
but
some
this
witnesses.
one has a big head and little feet. How does that even happen? I mean, it's not even fair. Everyone else gets the cool jobs. I get these.
What the heck was that, Carl? I hope you're not losing your cool.
I'm sorry. It's just that rubber chicken. It reminded me in high school, the band members, they hit me with a rubber chicken that they named Rooster Coxburn.
Whatever, Carl. I know high school was a little rough on both of us, but we need to put that behind us and focus on our jobs for now. All right?
Who was it that hit me with that rubber chicken again anyway?
Hey, Carl, do you hear that?
I wish I couldn't.
Let's go check it out. Hi there. We're with the police department, and we'd like to ask you a couple questions.
Mitch, you can't be nice to these guys. If you are, we're gonna be here all day. Hey, Bozo, wake up. Some schmuck got killed out here last night. Do you know anything about that? Excuse me, I can talk louder if you'd like me to. Do you know anything about it?
The Green Man comes. The Green Man knows. The Green Man kills.
Come on, Mitch, this guy's clearly a quack. We got nothing here. Let's go.
Make it stop. Make it stop.
All right, figuring out these dead schmoes were under the employment of Giovanni Dairy Industries, I think that's where we should look first.
I think it's time we pay Mr. Giovanni a visit. Seatbelts. Seatbelts. You have your seatbelt on?
My seatbelt is on.
All right. Let's go.
Gentlemen, please feel free to sit down.
Finally. Chairs. Get off me. Mr. Giovanni, I think you understand why we're here.
Of course. I'm open to any sort of questioning. I would do anything to help the department. Especially you two. You saved me a shitload of money by throwing that Newbarth fellow behind bars before he could worm his way into my company's dealings.
You're welcome?
Anyway, as you may know, several employees of the Giovanni Industries have been murdered in the past few months.
They were all vital members of our team. Their productivity and hard work ethics will be deeply missed.
Can you specify exactly what their roles were in your company?
Why, they came from all different departments. We've had accountants, PR managers, engineers all die in the past few months. Hell, just recently my vice president was strangled by this psychopath.
So you could say that the victims were essential to the company?
If it wasn't for those dutifully diligent workers, this town would still be getting its milk from some backwoods yokel fumbling to get whatever juice was left in its cow's tits.
Mr. Giovanni, do you believe these murders were acts of sabotage against your company?
Of course it's sabotage. It's a little hard to run a business when all your employees are 6 feet under.
Do you know of any groups or individuals that would wish to cause harm to your company?
No, not that I know of, except maybe the FDA.
Do you have any family, Mr. Giovanni?
No, they're dead. All dead.
Well, that makes it easy for us then. Don't have to use that big of a safe house. Sorry for your losses, though.
And we're not kidding about the safe house thing. There is probably someone out there that wants to kill you.
Make sure to keep an eye on those detectives. They may be just dumb enough to find out what's really going on here.
Was it me, or did that guy come off as a major jerkwagon?
No, I think you're right. It's obvious why someone wants him fed to the lions. He didn't even care that his worker bees got the old raid treatment.
No enemies my ginger butt. It's no wonder someone wants that guy strung from a tree.
Oh, it's main base. They say they have some evidence for us.
Well, I suppose we should go earn our paychecks. Tally-ho! Seatbelt. My seatbelt is on. Seatbelt. Always wear your seatbelts.
Hello?
I thought you told us everything about that sack of meat.
Yeah, I told you everything about the body, but I didn't tell you about the security footage I found.
Well, you know what? That would have helped. How long have you been hiding that one under your belt?
Hey, wait a minute. You're the tech analyst and the coroner?
First of all, I'm not wearing a belt. Second of all, the department has been facing some cutbacks lately. That's why it took a while for me to get the tapes.
How are you doing this all by yourself? You gotta have an assistant or something.
You don't know how extensive the slashes in our budget have been. All available officers are needed for patrol. I'm a coroner, tech, blood splatter, and ballistics analyst all rolled into one. I even took a quick entomology course online, and let me tell you, Gil Grissom makes it look all so easy. I'm basically the department CSI team.
Wow, lady. How much do you get paid, even?
What are you talking about? I'm an intern.
So what exactly were you gonna show us?
Well, here, take a look at this.
Oh. That has to be illegal.
Oh, man.
I can't believe you
See?
want this.
Take a look at that. Our suspect is in a green man suit.
Say again?
How do you not know what a green man suit is? Have you been living under a rock?
Well, I apologize. I work hard enough at my job that when I go home I fall asleep right after watching a single episode of Lost on Netflix. What have you been doing that makes you so knowledgeable about the current fashion trends?
First of all, I haven't been doing anything either. And secondly, Green Man suits aren't a fashion trend. They're a meme of pop culture.
Potato, potato!
Green Man suits are basically skin-tight leotards that cover your whole body, but oddly breathable. They don't impair your vision totally, and you can even drink in them. They come in countless colors and designs, giving the consumer the ability to successfully express their individuality. The Green Man suit's comfortable, silky fabric will make you never want to get out of them.
All you need to do is tell us how many payments of $19.99 it costs.
Alright, I kind of have a fetish for Green Man suits.
Don't worry, Mitch. The first part of recovery is acceptance. I just hope you're not our killer.
Well, thanks for the information. Now we know what to look for when we can finally find a suspect.
Hey, be careful out there. It didn't work out so well for the last detectives.
We should probably cross-reference our notes with, the other detective.
But we don't have any.
Shh! Where can we find this other detective?
Alright, here's the address where you can find Detective Maloney.
Detective Maloney? As in Detective Elaine Maloney?
Well, that's the only Maloney I know on the force.
Jeez, back in the academy, I remember hearing stories about her. She was an all-star, a legend, a real straight shooter.
Yeah, well, apparently she's not a straight driver. She's been suspended ever since she totaled her squad car. She's only just got out of the hospital. If you ask me, the whole incident seems a little fishy.
Interesting. We may just have to call Detective Maloney up. Let's go, Mitch. We're bad at this.
Hey, what did that hobo guy say to you when you questioned him?
Gee, what was it again? He had a horrible diction, probably due to his meth addiction. He was saying something along the lines of, lean pan, or, steam fan, or mean tran.
Green Man! It was Green Man! The homeless guy saw our killer the night of the murder!
Well, I guess you were right from the very get-go. He might turn out to actually be useful, because homeless people aren't useless.
We should go find him. Hopefully he hasn't wandered far from where we last saw him. Come on.
What a fat load of help that was. Looks like the little vermin scran when the getting was good.
Rat farts! He was here when we last saw him.
Oh, don't sweat it, Mitch. The case hasn't gotten cold yet. We can still talk to Detective Maloney.
Hey, what's that? It's one of the drawings the guy made. Look, there's another one over there. Come on.
Hey, wait up! Guys! Gosh golly, a picture!
Look, there's one over there.
Gee willikers! Another drawing! It's awful!
How do we get out of here?
I don't know!
Why do I need help? Look, there's one.
What's it? Go, go, go! It's gonna blow up, baby, gotta hurry up! Oh, jeez. We got it!
Yeah.
Well, since he's not here, you mind if I grab some lunch?
Okay, go for it.
Oh, dude! Oh! I think we just found what's left of our hobo friend. Oh.
Man, I really thought he could get us so far in this case.
See, Mitch? This is why you don't trust hobos. Because eventually, they're just gonna end up mutilated and dismembered in a dumpster by one of their friends from the streets.
Alright, I guess we gotta go talk to this Maloney character. You sure that address we got from the coroner lady was right?
I don't know for sure, but I do know that we've passed that tree 3 times now. Pull over. I'm gonna ask for directions. Hey, any of you fellas know exactly where house 573 is?
It's not that hard. It's right behind you.
Oh, well, thanks.
You're welcome.
Hey, nice binoculars. Are you guys bird watchers or something?
I guess you could call it that.
I hope you find whatever you're looking for.
You better not keep whoever's in 573 waiting.
I'll be sure to do that.
Hey, who were those guys?
It's not important. Now let's just get this case solved before we're both shuffling in the unemployment line.
Whatever you say.
Huh, looks like no one's home. Mitch, I think it's time we serenade our hostess. You can do the honors.
With pleasure.
Alright, nobody move or else Clarinet Boy gets it!
Hey, wait a minute. Let's just talk this through.
You better choose your next words very carefully. You got a lot of nerve barging into my house right after you T-boned my car. I also know how you and your men have been following me for weeks.
I think you have us confused with someone else.
Enough out of you! You're not the one who's going to be doing the bargaining here.
Detective Maloney, let me just clear this up before either of us says anything we regret. I'm Detective Carl Detman, and the person you're currently holding hostage is my partner, Detective Mitchell Hoopenbecker.
Oh, you two must be the idiots that took up my case.
Nice to meet you.
Spare yourself the courtesies, as your pea-sized brains are probably now just figuring out you two have stepped upon a world of hurt.
Excuse me!
I guess I'll have to explain the whole situation. Obviously, a few months ago, I was assigned the same case as you on Giovanni Industries. As soon as I started the investigation, I knew Giovanni was hiding his true motives to me. When I first started questioning Giovanni, he said his son was killed in a car crash 10 years ago, but I saw it in his averting eyes, sweaty lips, and trembling hands that he was lying to me. So I took a trip down to the local dentist's office, and turns out by dental records, Marcus Giovanni was not in the car that crashed. Now, why would old Rudolph want it to seem like his son was out of the picture? Well, I did some more research, and turns out little Marcus did not turn out to be the prodigy his father wanted him to be. Based on his report cards, I could tell that out of the alphabet, he liked the 4th and 6th letters the best.
What he lacked in study skills, he gained in his abilities as a juvenile delinquent. He was suspended 4 times before eventually being expelled. Once he was sent to ALC and met some of his own slimeball kind, Marcus's criminal career really got started. He has quite the rap. Grand Theft Auto, assault, breaking and entering, drug possession, the list goes on and on.
Hey! I just remembered something. Wasn't it Marcus Giovanni who always hit me with a rubber chicken and band?
That's right. And there's been a rubber chicken at every crime scene.
I know what you're thinking. I drew the same conclusion myself. Sure, Marcus gave his father plenty of reasons to disown him. Hell, if he was my kid, I'd leave him out of the will. However, based on his history, I don't think Marcus would be the type to take too kind to his patron abandoning him.
He must be the one. Do you know where we can find him?
He's living under the alias Adrian White. You can find him at 7th Street. I'm sure you can just barge in there and nab Marcus.
Really?
Yeah, just like I know Gullible's written on the ceiling.
Who would write Gullible on
No, I don't think that, you ingrates. Haven't you seen the signs around town? Rudolph Giovanni is running for mayor, and he needs to keep his loser son a secret, and he will do everything in his power to keep it that way. There's a reason I'm suspended, hauled up in my house, and being staked out by goons. A little while after I discovered the strained relationship between father and son, I was heading back to the station to check out for the day when this SUV came up and hit the side of my car. Next thing I know, I'm in the hospital hearing about how my badge is being taken away from me. Apparently they made it look like I was driving recklessly while on my phone. But here's the real kicker. They send men to follow me after I leave the hospital. I can't even go to the grocery store without seeing a pack of trench coats scurrying behind me. They're probably camped outside the house right as we speak.
About those stalkers.
Oh my God, you didn't talk to them, did you?
Look out! Whoa, what did that button just do?
You have 90 seconds to get out of this house. I forgot to mention I planted enough plastic explosives to blow this house sky high twice over. I don't plan on these brutes capturing me alive, and I'm taking as many of them with me as I can.
You're insane!
Enough chit-chat unless you plan on being Rice Krispies. Now expose those Giovanni scumballs for who they really are.
Go, 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 go! Go, go, go! Just call.
Prepare for trouble.
And make it double.
To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all peoples within our nation.
To denounce the evils of truth and love.
To extend our reach to the stars above.
Jesse!
Jay!
Team Rocket blast off the speed of light.
Surrender now or prepare to fight.
Meow! That's right!
Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Well, as you all know, pandas never cease to entertain and amaze us. In darker news, tragedy unfolded in the city's development district last night. Reporter Todd Collins is here to bring us more insight on this horrible story.
Thank you, Susan. In an unexpected turn of events, a house in town has been completely destroyed by an explosion. The flames have died down with help from the local fire department, and 3 bodies have been found in the wreckage, one of them being police officer Elaine Maloney, the owner of the house. The cause of the blast is still unknown, but one cannot rule out foul play. Maloney was just recently suspended from duty due to reckless driving, and we have just gotten word from an eyewitness that 2 men were spotted fleeing from the scene.
Thank you, Todd. We'll be sure to keep an eye out for more developments on the story. Up next, the do's and don'ts of this fall's fashion season.
Well, we're screwed.
Come on, they can't possibly believe we blew up 3 people.
You saw what happened to Maloney. She got too deep, and she drowned. Now they have a primo opportunity to get us too.
Well, I don't think Giovanni's willing to take the risk and go after more cops. Pretty soon, this cover-up is gonna swallow him whole.
From what I saw last night, Giovanni has plenty of resources and a strong foothold in this town. The new chief seems all gung-ho about cleaning up the department, but even the most righteous men can be swallowed by ambition. Soon Giovanni will have him in his pocket, and we'll have nowhere to run.
Are you really that cynical? We have to take down the Giovannis for Detective Maloney, otherwise her death would have been in vain.
As far as I remember, we didn't swear a blood oath to Maloney. The dame was crazy when she blew herself to smithereens. I say we just lay low until this whole thing blows over.
If that's the way you want to play it, fine. But I remember when I was at my rock bottom, a man showed me that I could still redeem myself in a world of honor and justice. Today, I realized that was all a lie. If you want to stay here and stick your head in the sand, that's alright with me. However, I'm going to do the right thing and put a spotlight on the corruption in this town.
Wait, no!
Apartment 203.
Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun.
What is this?
I've been shot in the neck with a dart.
Well, Mitch Hoopenbecker and Carl Detman, detectives. I never thought you would aspire to anything.
Well, we're not too surprised to see where you ended up, Marcus.
You better watch your tongue when you're around me, boy, or I might let you live long enough to regret it. You're lucky I'm in a forgiving mood today. Now I'll give you a choice. You can expose my father's corrupt transactions to the press, or I can give you both a little kerosene shower and accidentally drop a match. Now, if I were you, I'd focus on the former choice. I can make you both powerful men once I take back the empire that's rightfully mine.
Man, you crazy. If we give your father to the piranhas, then you'll be in the spotlight.
Wait, how are you planning on running the company when you killed half the employees? Does common sense even run in your family?
Well, what do you expect? My father's the CEO and I'm a serial killer. Anyways, nobody knows that I killed those people, and I've seen to it that my lawyer friend's working in my father's will. After his unfortunate demise, an uprising civilian named Adrian White will take the reins of Giovanni Industries. If you haven't guessed it yet, that's me.
You can throw as much money as you want at us, but we're not gonna shut up.
That's a shame. Really didn't want to waste this expensive kerosene on you guys. However, when I was explaining my master plan like the cliche villain I am, I realized a third option to deal with the two of you. Adrian White is a strong beneficiary to the local police department, and we need a scapegoat for all these crimes. So who better than you two?
What makes you so fast to believe that our co-workers would sell us out like that?
Don't be so naive. I'm sure if I waved a stack of hundreds in front of your grannies, they'd give you up too.
Not Gam.
Hey John, it's Adrian. You know those two renegade cops you're looking for? Well, the strangest thing just happened. I have them tied up in my home. Make sure they never see the light of day. It's surprising to see how fast your fellow officers respond when there's money out for them.
So Adrian, you want me to book these schmooze?
Yes, I'm sure these two are the cause of the explosion last night and all of the other misdoings. There's an extra 100 in there for being so timely. I hope I never see you two again.
Mitch Hoopenbecker and Carl Depp, you're under arrest for arson, murder, and conspiracy against Giovanni Industries. You have the right to remain silent. Anything I say can't hold against you will be used in a court of law, blah, blah, blah. You know the rest.
Well, golly gee, truth be told, I never really trusted you in the first place. But you know, you seem like a decent guy. All I have to ask is why.
You really want to know? Well, first, my kid thinks he needs LASIK. On top of that, with the braces, I'm wondering how am I going to pay for his college?
Well, gosh, I mean, we weren't the most popular people in the department, but there must have at least been one person who liked us. Maybe that intern. She was loud.
With all this bribe money from Mr. White and Giovanni, I was finally able to add her to the payroll. She won't talk.
Good golly, Miss Molly. I guess I should have spent some more time around the water cooler.
Still hate handcuffs.
Enough talk. Now get into the squad talk. And behave yourselves. What's your head? Now, I've got to see a man about a horse.
What does that mean?
Chief, what are you doing here? What was that, sir?
Man, it's hard to talk with a key in your mouth. Both of you quit it with the chief and sir crap. From the looks of it, we're all dishonorably discharged from the force. You don't have to worry about hierarchy anymore. Just call me Steve.
You were framed too? I knew the whole coke thing was just something they made up to get the other police chief in.
I wish that was the truth. I used to be an undercover cop and picked up a few nasty habits. But on the bright side, I also made a few friends in the underworld. They can find us a safe place for us to lie low until this thing blows over. Unless you want to do the honorable thing and rot in a prison cell, worrying about keeping the Irish Spring in your hands.
Out of the tree of life, I just picked me a plum. You came along and everything started into hum. Still, it's a real good bet, the best is yet to come. Best is yet to come, and babe, won't that be fine? You think you've seen the sun, but you ain't seen it shine. Wait till the warm-up's underway. Wait till our lips have met. And wait till you see that sunshine day. You ain't seen nothing yet. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? Best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. Come the day you're mine. I'm gonna teach you to fly. We've only tasted the wine. We're gonna drain the cup dry. Wait till your charms are ripe for these arms to surround. You think you've flown before, but baby, you ain't left the ground. Wait till you're locked in my embrace. Wait till I draw you near. Wait till you see that sunshine place. Ain't nothing like it here.